Good morning, sir.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning, all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning, all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Okay, in the last period, we studied successive magnification, that is to visualize or to represent this real number on the number line. We have seen successive magnification method. Okay, two examples were given, homework you might have completed. Now we shall go to operations on real numbers. In this already 2 points we have studied in the previous class. Now
Sir,
I
3
think,
points.
yeah, 3 points. In third point we have studied only addition and subtraction, isn't it? I'll explain again. See here. Operations on real numbers. Operations on real numbers. In this, some points we have studied, we are now studying third point. Third point is if we add or subtract or multiply or divide two irrationals, two irrationals the result may be write this point, the result may be rational or irrational. Write this point, all of you.
Sir, we wrote.
And also last time you have written example for addition, isn't it? Or not?
Sir,
For addition and subtraction, sir.
Minus.
For addition and subtraction you have written. Now you have to write next one, E. Multiply. What is told, result may be rational or irrational. For rational one example, for irrational one example I'll give. For example, 5 square root of 2. If you are multiplying one rational number, another irrational number, its result is 5 root 2. 5 square root 2. This is irrational. Irrational it is. Answer is irrational. Another example, square root of 5 into 2 root 5. This is equal to 2 into square root of 5. The square root of 5 is 5. 5 2 is 10. 10 is rational. 10 is rational. What is told here? Subtract, multiply. Subtract, multiply, divide. Two irrationals. Okay, students, we make little changes here. They have told 2 irrationals only. 2 irrationals, not one rational. This also you take irrational. This also, if we take irrational, this becomes 5 into 2. 5 into 2 is what? It is square root of 10. Square root of 10 is also irrational. Otherwise, you can take one more example, no problem. Answer, this is irrational. This is rational. So if you multiply two irrational numbers, your answer or a product may be irrational or rational. Understanding or not? You can take another example, no problem. Square root of 3 into square root of 2. Its answer will be, that I am going to tell you next time. Square root of 3 into 2. That becomes square root of 6. Square root of 6 is also irrational. That is, if you multiply two irrational numbers, you may get rational or irrational. Then about division. Division. If I take 10 square root of 10 root, say 3 divided by square root of 3. Square root of 3 will cancel. Our result becomes 10. This is rational. When you divide irrational by irrational, result became rational. Another example, 4 root 2 divided by say 4 root 3. 4 will cancel, but square root of 2 divided by square root of 3, this becomes irrational only. Write these examples. Written, students. Shall I go for next?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, wrote.
Okay. Now there are some identities to simplify these irrationals, that is product of irrationals or sum of irrationals. We use some identities. Let us, we shall write these identities. Last year we have studied some identities. Say for example, x plus 5 equal to is say 1, or simple one I'll take. If x plus 5 equal to 12, x value is how much? 7. 7 plus 5 equal to 12. This is equation. Equation is true for only one value. This equation is true for only one value. X value is 7. When you put 7, then left hand side and right hand sides both become equal. That is called equation. That is called equation. Identity. Identity is true for any value. Identity is true for any value. Last year we have studied some identities. Just I'll remind you. A plus b bracket square equal to what? A square plus 2ab plus b square. This is true for any value. Put any value to a. I'll put a equal to 1, b equal to 2. So 1 plus 2 bracket square is what? 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 square. So 3 square is 9. Left side is 9. What about right hand side? A square, 1 square. 2, a is 1, b is 2. A is 1, B is 2, plus B square, 2 square. 1 square is how much? 1. 2 2s are 4, 4 1s are 4, plus 2 2s are 4. This is also 9. See, 9 9. Both sides are equal. You take any other value, it will be always true. Take A equal to 2, B equal to 3. Then also it is true. It is 2 plus 3, 5 square. 5 square is 25. This side we shall see A is 2, 2 square. 2 into A is 2. B is 3 plus 3 square. So this is 2 square is 4. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, plus 3 3s are 9. So it is 16 plus 9 is 25. Both sides are same. You might have understood there is difference between identity and equation. Equation is true for only some values. Okay. And identity is true for any value. Understanding? So now this kind of identities we shall study, which are useful to simplify these irrationals. Okay. Now write this all of you. Let A and B, let A and B be positive, be positive real numbers. Positive real numbers. Positive real numbers. Then our first identity is square root of AB. If square root of AB is there, you can write square root of A into square root of B. You can write this way. Square root of AB can be written as square root of A into square root of B. Example, we can write one example. For example, if square root of say 32 is there, what I'll do, I'll write square root of 16 into square root of. Further, I'll write like this. Square root of 16 into square root of. Further, square root of 16 is how much? 4. 4 root 2 is its answer. Means square root of A into B can be written as square root of A into square root of B. Second identity. Square root of A by B can be written as square root of A divided by square root of B. Example. Square root of any you can take. For example, if it is the square root of 25 divided by square root of 36, if it is like this, you can write it as square root of 25 here, square root of A by B in square root of 25 by 36. Now I'll write square root of 25 divided by square root of 36. This is equal to square root of 25 is 5. This one, square root of 36 is 6. This way you can simplify. Written. Third example, I'll write here, third identity. Square root of A plus square root of B. Square root of A plus square root of B into square root of A minus square root of B. This is equal to A minus B. Already this kind of identity we have studied in algebra, that is A plus B into A minus B equal to A square minus B square. You have studied. The same. It is square root of A plus square root of B into square root of A minus square root of B. Its answer is A square minus B square, means square root of A bracket square minus square root of b bracket square. A square is a, square root of b square is b. So this is the identity. This is useful identity. We use this identity in many places. For example, if it is given like this, square root of 5 plus square root of 3 into square root of 5 minus square root of 3. If it is given to simplify, if it is to be simplified, you can multiply also. Later will these some steps will cancel. Directly you can use identity. Is it like this? You should check square root of a. Yes, square root of 5. A value is 5. B, square root of b value is 3. A value 5, b value 3. Directly you can write a minus b. A is how much? 5, b is 3. So 5 minus 3, answer is 2. Write this. Shall I erase this side, students?
Yes, sir.
Sir, wait, sir.
Okay. This side? Students, it is using identity. You can multiply also. Just I'll say how, I will explain you how to multiply this. Just you can understand right now. Square root of 5 into square root of 5 plus square minus square root of 3 is to be multiplied. If you don't know identity, how to do? Multiply these two. Multiply this bracket by square root of 5. Square root of 5 into bracket square root of 5 minus square root of 3 plus square root of 3 into bracket square root of 5 minus square root of 3. Now multiply square root of 5 into square root of 5. It is 5. Square root of 5 into square root of 5 is 5. I explained how last time. Square root of 5 into square root of 3. You can write square root of 5 into square root of 3. Plus this side. Square root of 3 into square root of 5. Square root of 3 into square root of 5. Plus minus square root of 3 into square root of 3. Square root of 3 into square root of 3 is 3. It is 3. So this is 3. Now these two terms are same. These two are same. Into you can put dot also. A into B is same as B into A. We know this. Commutative property under multiplication. Both are same. So this and this cancelled. What is remaining? 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay, understood? Now, next. Next identity is fourth one. A plus square root of B, A minus square root of B. This is equal to A square minus B. A square minus B. Okay, this kind of one example we shall see. Example. Say 10 plus square root of 2. Another bracket 10 minus square root of 2 equal to A value is 10, B value is 2. B value is 2. Square root of B is square root of 2. A value is 10, B value is 2. Square root of B is 2. So we can write directly A square minus B. A square minus B. A is how much? 10. So write 10 square. Minus B is 2. So 10 square is 100. 100 minus 2 is 98. 98 will come. Right. Fifth identity. Fifth identity is square root of A plus square root of B. In another bracket, square root of C plus square root of D. This is equal to square root of AC plus square root of AD plus square root of BC plus square root of BD. Square root of BD. So one example. Square root of A, B, C, D means all four numbers inside the square root are different. So I'll take square root of say 2 plus square root of 3. In this bracket, square root of 5 plus square root of 7. You can take any example. Now, square root of AC, where is A? A is 2. C is 5. So square root of AC means 2 into 5. Directly I will write it 2 into 5. This is A. C is 5. 2 into 5 I wrote. Plus AD. Square root of AD. A is 2. D is 7. So 2 into 7. Plus square root of BC. B is 3. C is 5. So 3 into 5. Plus square root of BD. B is how much? 3. D is 7. So 3 into 7. So this is equal to square root of 2 5s are 10 plus square root of 14 plus square root of 3 5s are 15 plus square root of 21. This is simplification. You are understanding, students? How many of you understood? Raise your hand. Okay. Good. Right. If you don't know what to do, if you are not remember this identity, multiply this. So 5s are 10 inside square root. 2 7s are 14. Then multiply by this. 3 5s are 15. 3 7s are 21 over. Here.
Sir, square root ಅಟ್ಟೆ ಇಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು.
ಇದು ಬರಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾರ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 25 ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ 25 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 ಬರ್ತದ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 36 ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು 6 ಬರ್ತದ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಮತ್ತು 6 ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಇದು ನಂಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. Square root of the value, if it is perfect square, you can write it. Otherwise, don't write it. For example, square root of 10. Here one square root of 10 ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. Square root of 10 plus square root of 10 is 2 root 10. That's it. Some more examples we shall solve. Okay. Now I am telling this is identity. We can use like this. So many other examples are there. I'll explain. Okay. Shall I raise this now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next identity is sixth one. Square root of A plus square root of B bracket square is A plus 2 square root of A into square root of B plus B. Here already you have studied the identity x plus y bracket square equal to last year. This is x square plus 2xy plus y square. Now what is there? Square root of A plus square root of B bracket square is there. X square means square root of A bracket square plus 2 times square root of x means A square root of A into square root of B plus this is x is square root of A, y is square root of B, then y square root of B bracket square. I am explaining how this came. Square root of A square is A only plus 2 times square root of A into square root of B, square root of A into square root of B plus square root of B bracket square means B only. So this is okay. Now I shall see one example. Example. Square root of 7 plus square root of 5 bracket square equal to. Say students, don't think square root of 7 plus square root of 5 will be square root of 7 plus 5. Don't write like this. This is wrong. We cannot write this way. Its value is different. Its value is different. We cannot add this way. Both are not true.
Sir, when it is multiply symbol, we can write, no, sir?
Yes, when it is multiplication symbol like this, then you can write square root of 5 into square root of 3. This is square root of 15. But in addition, you can add. So now, this is equal to, how will you write A? Say, A is how much here? A is 7 or square root of 7?
Square root of 7.
Square root of 7.
A is 7 or square root of 7?
Sir, 7.
Square root of
7. I'll write again. Wait, it is square root of 7 plus square root of 5 bracket square. I have written. A is how much? Square root of A is square root of 7 means A is 7, no?
Yes, sir.
So A should be written 7 plus 2 times. Square root of A means directly square root of 7. Square root of 7 into square root of 5 plus B is 5. Now you see here, these two are rational numbers. You can add this. 7 plus 5, 12. 12 plus 2 root, you can write like this or you can multiply over. Write this.
Sir, what is the answer, sir?
Answer I have written down here. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 2 root 35. Further simplification is not there. You can take 2 common. 2 is both sides. You take 2 common. So 2 6 plus square root of 35. You can write like this also. Okay. Board is visible, students, properly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, next point is rationalizing the denominator. Shall I raise it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Rationalizing the denominator. Rationalizing
Sir, page
the,
number.
what you want? Page number. Page number you later you see. Page number 22. Rationalizing the denominator. What is the meaning of rationalizing the denominator? For example, if denominator is irrational, make it rational. If denominator is irrational, make it rational. For example, 1 by square root of 2 is that. Denominator is rational or irrational? Irrational. I want to make it rational. How to make it rational? Equivalent number we should write. This equivalent number. What I'll do, I'll multiply this square root of 2 into square root of 2 by square root of 2. If I multiply, any changes? No change. If you cancel this, again same answer will come. Understanding or not? If I cancel these two, again 1 by square root of 2 only remains. Now 1 into square root of 2, square root of 2. Square root of 2 into square root of 2 is how much?
2.
2. Now the denominator is rational or irrational?
Rational.
Rational. We made rational. Here it was irrational. It is rational. Both numbers are same. This is rationalizing. So what is rationalizing? Rationalizing the denominator is making rational number, the irrational number denominator into rational. So you want to write one sentence. It is rationalizing the denominator means that we make simply one word we shall write. We make denominator if it is irrational, we make denominator into rational number by multiplying. We make denominator into rational number by multiplying. Actually, that number is called complex conjugate that you will study later. We make a denominator into rational number by multiplying a number. We shall write it this much. So one example. Example 1. Two divided by square root of 3. Denominator is irrational now. I want to make it rational. So what I'll do, I'll multiply by this a number. So square root of 3 by square root of 3 I'll write. Square root of 3 by square root of 3. What happened now? 2 into square root of 3. Square root of 3, how many are there? 2 are there. Square root of 2, 3, 2 are there. Square root of 3 into square root of 3 is 3. Denominator became rational. Write this. Written.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Another example. Example 2. 1 by square root of 7. What will you multiply? What will you multiply here?
Root of 7.
Square root of 7 divided by square root of 7. So 1 into square root of 7 is square root of 7. Square root of 7 into square root of 7, 7. Example 3. Now, for example, minus 5 by square root of 13. What will you multiply now? Minus 5 by square root of 13 is there. What will you multiply?
Square root of 13.
Square root of 13 divided by square root of 13. This answer became minus 5 root 13. Minus 5 square root 13 divided by square root of 13 into square root of 13 is 13. Right. Next example.
Sir, explain first example again, sir.
First example, okay. First example you want 2 by square root of 3 is there. Square root of 3, is it rational or irrational? First tell me. Rational or irrational?
Irrational.
Irrational. What we want to do here? We want to write its equivalent number. We want to write its equivalent number. In that number, denominator should not be irrational, denominator should be rational. Okay. I want to make denominator rational. Already square root of 3 is there. Square root of 3. You know square root of 9 is how much, student?
3.
3. Okay, 3. So if I write square root of 9 into square root of 9, what is square root of 9 value?
Sir, 1.
No. Square root of 9 equal to how much?
3.
3. Square root of 9 means I'll write 3 here. Square root of 9 means I'll write 3 here. 3 is how much?
9.
9. Means the square root of 9 into square root of 9 is how much? 9. Square root of 9 into square root of 9 is how much?
9.
9. Okay. Square root of 5 into square root of 5 is how much? Tell me. How much?
5.
5. Square root of 3 into square root of 3 is how much? 3. This I will use here. I want denominator how much? It is irrational. I want rational. So I'll multiply square root of 3 by square root of 3. If I cancel this, again same will remain, no?
Yes.
Now 2 into square root of 3 is 2 square root of 3. Square root of 3, how many are there? 2 are there. Meaning is what? Square root of 3, 2 are there. Now, square root of 3 into square root of 3 is how much?
3.
3. Now here it was irrational, it became rational. Both are same numbers, equivalent, these are equivalent. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Who asked the question? Did you understand, student?
Yes, sir.
Really understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Equivalent means what you have understood or not? Equivalent means,
Yes, sir.
I'll give meaning. Equivalent means what? Once again, just you see. For example, this is half cake. Half. Correct? Shaded portion is half. How much is this now? This is 2 by 4. Hey, 2 by 4. This one, both together. 2 by 4. Total 1, 2, 3, 4 parts are there. Taken 2. 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is also half. 1 by 2 is also half. For example, if you are eating chapati, you make 2 pieces and eat 1 piece at a time. Means half you have eaten. You make 4 pieces, eat 2 pieces. Means that is also half. These are equivalent. Like that, these are also equivalent. Understanding or not?
Yes, sir.
If not understood, take 1 chapati, make experiment. Make half and eat at a time, and make 4 pieces, 2 pieces, eat and check how much you have eaten. Okay, now another example. Example number? What is example number?
4.
4.
Okay, 4. Now, if it is like this, say 1 divided by square root of 5 plus square root of 3. Denominator is rational or irrational?
Irrational.
Irrational. We want to make denominator rational. So what I will do, I will multiply by a factor called, it's a rationalizing factor. Square root of 5 plus square root of 3 is there. To this, we should multiply square root of 5 minus square root of 3 divided by square root of 5 minus square root of 3. Okay, now if I multiply 1 into this means same. Square root of 5 minus square root of 3. Now, which identity will you use? Check identity. I have given some identity. It is like which identity? Third identity you see, denominator. Denominator.
A minus B.
Is it like third identity or not?
Yes, sir.
Third identity is square root of A plus square root of B. Another bracket, square root of A minus square root of B is there. This is A minus B. Correct? So, A is 5, B is 3. A is 5, A is 5, B is 3. So, A minus B I can write. Whether we can write it or not?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So, A minus B, 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is how much? Square root of 5 minus square root of 3 divided by 5 minus 3 is 2. Now denominator became a rational number. 2 is a rational number.
Sir, how there minus came, sir?
Where?
Sir,
Here.
square root of 5 minus. Yes,
Here.
sir.
We want to make denominator 2. When we multiply this factor, then only it becomes 2. That's why.
Sir,
We
upside
want
also why, sir?
ಹೆಂಗೋ ನೀನು ಅಪ್ಸೈಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವೈ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಈಗ ನೋಡ ಈಗ 4/5 ಐತಪ್ಪ ಇದಕ್ಕ 4/5 ಈಗ ಇನ್ನ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ದಾಗ ಒಂದ ಬರೀ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ದಾಗ ಅಷ್ಟ ಈಗ 2 ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವನ
No, sir.
ಈಗ 4 1 4 5 2 10 ಬರ್ದ್ನಪ್ಪ ಇವೆರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಅದಾವನ ಈಗ
No, sir.
ಮತ್ತೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾ ಈಗ ಎಷ್ಟು
Sir,
ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ
minus
ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ 2 ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 2 8 ಆಗ್ತದ ಸೊ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಇಷ್ಟ ಉಳಿತದ 2 4 2 5 ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉಳಿತದಿಲ್ಲ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲೆಂಟ್ ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉಳಿಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಿಲ್ಲ
Yes, sir.
You understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you cancel these, again it should remain same or no? ನೀವು ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಆಗ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗ ಆಗ್ತದ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರ ನೋಡಿ ಇವ್ರು ಕಾಯಿಪಲ್ಯ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂದ್ರ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 kg ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಣ್ಣು ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರ ನೀ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ತೆಗಿತಿ ಅಷ್ಟ ಈ ಕಡೆನೂ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಗ 1 kg ಬೇಡ್ರಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ 1/2 kg ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ ಬರೀ ಇದನ್ನ ಅಷ್ಟ ತೆಗೆದು 1/2 kg 500 ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದ
500 gram, not kg.
500 ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಕೇಮ್ನೋ 500 ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ತೆಗೆದಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ ಆ ಕಡೆನು
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ಅದೇ ತರ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಸೊ ಬೋತ್ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ multiplied. Okay. One more example. Now you only tell me 2 divided by square root of 7 minus square root of 5 equal to 2 divided by square root of 7 minus square root of 5. What should I multiply now?
The square root of 7, square root of 5.
Square root of
7
plus square root of 5.
yes, square root of 7 plus square root of 5 divided by square root of 7 plus square root of 5. Why? Because we should get denominator a plus b, a minus b form. A plus b, a minus b. Then becomes a minus b. Understanding? This form should come a plus b, A minus B, if it is there, we can write A square minus B square. Or if it is square root of A plus square root of B into square root of A minus square root of B, you can write A minus B. Okay. So if minus is there, here plus should come. Now, what is its answer? 2 into bracket square root of 7 plus square root of 5 divided by, what should I write now?
7 plus 5.
7 minus
7 minus 5. Okay, this is equal to 2 into bracket square root of 7 plus square root of 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. 2 you cancel. Your answer is square root of 7 plus square root of 5. This much. Denominator is nothing you say, it is 1. 1 is rational number. Right.
Return, sir.
Written. Oh, you are good. Last one more example I'll give. Try this. ಯಾರು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಹಚ್ಚಿರಲ್ಲ ಟಿವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ say 2 root 3 divided by, tell me what? Square root of 3 minus square root of 2. Do it first. Like this only. You don't worry about numerator. Only denominator you have to make rationalize. Means rational. So you should write 2 root 3 divided by square root of 3 minus square root of 2. So then multiply it by square root of 3 plus square root of 2 divided by square root of 3 plus square root of 2. So this becomes 2 root 3, 2 square root 3 into bracket square root of 3 plus square root of 2 divided by 3 minus 2. This answer is 2 square root of 3 into square root of 3 plus square root of 2 divided by 1. This is answer. You understood, students, all of you?
Yes, sir.
One thing is you are all maintaining silence even if audio is kept on. Means you might be understanding all of you. Raise hand, how many of you understood? I'm going to stop class today here. Okay. We'll announce the names. How many of you understood? So Vinod surname should be written, boy. Vinod, Sweta Mane, Srushti, Gautami, Deepak, Megha, Girish, Vinay Maitri, Chetan Mami, Diksha, Mahesh Patil. Okay, Lakshmi Lalsangi, Ganga Sindhu, Vaishnavi Haraya, Soumya Simpi, Anjana Maitri. Then Samarth Gandge, Harish Shangon, Ridarifa, Priya Shangon, Srushti Brother, Nagapoda Patil, Samarth Patil, Rakesh Masri, Bhavani Maitri, Vidya Brother, Raksha Patil, very good. Bhagyasri Patil. Okay, this much members have raised the hand. Good students. Remaining also, if you are not understood what you do, we are going to send this video later. You watch the class once again. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning,
Good morning, sir.
sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. Okay, what we are discussing in the last class? I think we are giving the question answers. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
So which
Yes,
one?
sir.
Last question, which one we have given?
8.
Eighth one. Okay. Okay. Now from ninth one, you take down. Okay. When Pete went to Mr. Hunt, Mr. Hunt was not moving and was staring black because he was drugged. Take down. He was drugged. Ninth one. He was drugged. Okay. Next, tenth one. When Pete went to Mr. Hunt, okay, when Pete went to Mr. Hunt, Pete heard the Browns were talking to each other, but could not understand what they were saying and why. So tenth one, Pete couldn't understand what what they were what they were talking, what they were talking. Because because they were using different kind of language. Different kind of a language. And 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 he heard only a kind of sound. Okay, like a fish has. Okay, simple. Now go for the 11th one. Why did Pete prevent the other children from taking the drink? Okay, 11th one. Pete prevent other children. Pete prevent other children from taking the drink. From taking the drink. Taking the drink. Because he suspected or doubted. Okay, he suspected that that the drink the drink must have been the drink must have been drugged. Okay, must have been drugged. Like the tea, which his teachers his teachers drank. Okay, ಚಂದ್ರನ್.
ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಬರೀ 8 ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರೀ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಸರ್.
ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್?
ಸರ್ 8th ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರೀ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಬರ್ಸಿದಿಲ್ರಿ ಸರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್.
ಮತ್ತ ನಾ ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ದಲ್ಲ. Okay, you take down these three. I will give it from the first.
ಸರ್ ಮತ್ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಲೆಸನ್ಗಳು ಕಳ್ಸಿಲ್ರಿ ಸರ್.
ಹಿಂದಿನ ಲೆಸನ್ ಯಾವ?
ಸರ್
ಹಿಂದಿನ
ದ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಮೀ.
ಅದೊಂದೇ ಕಳ್ಸಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲ.
ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಿ.
ಮಾರಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿನಿ
ಸರ್. ಮಾರಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ರಿ.
ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಚಂದ್ರಗೊಂಡ.
ಸರ್ ಮಾರಿಷ್
ಆದರ್ಶ
ಸರ್ ಮಾರಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ರಿ ಸರ್.
ಹೌದಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಲೆಸನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡೋಣ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
Okay, so this is what the 11th one. Now I used to give from the first one. Just take down first one, second one fastly. Why was the group looking for a shelter? Okay, first one. The group looking for shelter because it started raining. It started raining. Okay, it started raining heavily. Okay, so second one. How far was the village from the place the group was living in? How far was the village from the place the group was living in? The village was 3 miles away from the place from the place the group was living in. Okay. Thank you. Why did Mr. Hunt hesitate to seek shelter in the house? Mr. Hunt hesitated to take the shelter. Mr. Hunt hesitate to take the shelter in the house. Because it was a lonely place there. It was a lonely, okay. It was a lonely, okay. It was lonely place. It was lonely place. And it was not there. It was not there when he came to there, last time. When he came to there last time. And he also thought that they all are wet. And it is not good. It is not good to go to others' house with all students. And it is not good to go to others' house with all children. Okay, all children. Take it. Next, name the occupants of the house. Simple thing is that. Fourth one. The occupants of the house, the occupants of the house were, the occupants of the house were Mr. Brown and Mrs. Brown. Mrs. Brown. Okay, next. On what pretext did the occupants of the house separate the teachers from the children? Mr. Brown, or you take it Mr. and Mrs. Brown. Mr. and Mrs. Brown. They separated the children's, they separated the children from their teacher, from their teachers, by saying that there is enough space, in the kitchen. And they also took the teachers to drink tea. Okay, simple. Sixth one. What seemed unnatural? Okay, so what thing seemed unnatural to the students in the house? So what are the strange things they found of about that house? Not about Mr. and Mrs. Brown. I'm asking of about the house. Okay. The children felt that the children felt that the children felt that the house was very the house was the house was very unnatural. Children felt that the house was very unnatural. Unnatural. Because there is nothing because there was nothing there was nothing in the kitchen. There was nothing in the kitchen. Like plates, pots, or pans. Washing up machine. Washing up machine. Machine or sink and nothing was there. Nothing was there in the fridge. Nothing was there in the fridge. In the fridge. And even fridge was not working. Okay, simple. Okay. So next, seventh one. What was unnatural with Mrs. Brown? Mrs. Brown. Okay. Mrs. Brown had Mrs. Brown had 7 fingers. 7 fingers. Mrs. Brown had 7 fingers on both hands. On both hands. On both hands. That is the strange thing. That was the strange thing. Strange thing. Strange thing of about her. About her. Okay. So simply take down. So next one, 8th one. What did the children find in the large cupboard? What did the children find in the large cupboard? Okay. 8th one. When the children, when the children op- when the children opened the door of cupboard, when the children opened the cupboard door, okay? Cupboard door. They found, they found, they found dials, they found dials, digital readouts, digital readouts, digital readouts, color lights, colored lights, colored lights, and mass of mass of other mass of other electronic equipment, electronic equipment, equipments in it, in it. So when the children opened the cupboard door, they found dice, digital readouts, colored lights, and mass of other electric equipments in it. Okay. So already we have given 9th one, 10th one, 11th one. Okay. Directly goes to the 12th one. So where the aliens taking the children's? Where the aliens taking ninth one, sorry, 12th one. The aliens were taking the children to their home planet. Okay, sorry. To their home planet. Okay, 12th one. Okay, 13th one. Why were the aliens collecting the creatures from other planets? Why were the aliens collecting the creatures from other planets? Okay, 13th one. the aliens collecting the children, okay, collecting creatures, not children, collecting creatures from other planets, from other planets for scientific experiment, scientific experiment and scientific study. Okay, take that. Fourteenth one. The control of the back door. The control of the back door. So the control of the back door was located to the left of located on the left of the panel, located on the left of the panel, left of the panel, and that was marked with yellow color, okay, or yellow light, yellow light. Okay, last one, 15th one in the first mail. After sending all others out of the spaceship, how did Pete and Glenn manage to escape from the aliens? Pete ordered. Pete ordered. Misordered. Mr. and Mrs. Brown. Mr. and Mrs. Brown. Mr. and Mrs. Brown to go through the behind of the door. Okay. Okay. Pete ordered Mr. and Mrs. Brown to go through that, to go through the back door. To go through the other door. Other door. Behind them. And order to close and ordered to close the door. Okay. And order to close the door. By say by saying that by saying that by saying that by saying that if they not listen his words he he would he would he would he would smash the equipments smash the equipments in this way Pete and Jean Joan Pete and Glenn Pete and Glenn Pete and Glenn escaped through the back door. Okay. So first main, all questions we have given. So second main and third main, we will give it a later. Okay.
Yes, good morning, students. Can you hear me? Yes, good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Good morning, ma'am.
Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in our previous class, we were discussing about the nucleus, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes,
So we
ma'am.
did nucleus we were studying. So in a small manner, we started about the nucleus also. We were studying about the composition of the nucleus, isn't it? What is the nucleus composed of? What are the compositions of the nucleus? So can you say me what did we study actually about the nucleus? Any idea? Yes. In our previous class, we have studied something. Through an activity, we actually found out.
It is a brain of cell which controls all activities of cell.
Very good. It is the brain of the cell. It controls all the chemical activities that are going to occur in the cell. Okay. Who is going to control that one? Nucleus. He is going to control. He is going to regulate. He will tell where actually the chemical reactions has to occur. And by one of the activity we found out actually how does the nucleus looks like. So what did we take that sample? Which sample was being taken? Yes. Very good. We had taken the chick cells.
Check cell.
And we compared the chick cells to some other cell. What were those cells?
Onion.
Very good. They were onion cells. Isn't it? So in that also you observed the nucleus. Both the cells, both the samples. Did you see the nucleus?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. In onion peel cells also, and in chick cells also. In both the cells, you were able to see a central dark spot, and that is called as the nucleus. Now, up to here, the work of the compound microscope or simple microscope was finished. Now, let us start the use of next microscope. What is the next microscope? Activity 5.5.
Electron microscope.
Very good. Now we will use the electron microscope to study the composition of the nucleus. What actually is here inside the nucleus, we are going to learn. So, in the previous class, I told you in a small manner, composition of nucleus. So, can you tell me the composition of nucleus? Only 2 points are discussed, isn't it? So, can you tell me the 2 points, composition of the nucleus? First point.
Nuclear membrane. It is the brain.
Okay, nuclear membrane. What about the nuclear membrane? What did you study about the nuclear membrane? Yes, students joined the class. Only 28 members, including me, are 29. Join the class first. I am in time, exactly. I am in time. I didn't come early. I will come exactly at the time. See? So that everybody should join. Because of that, I will come exactly at the time. Okay? So can you say me what are the compositions of the nucleus? What is the thing that you are going to observe the nucleus?
The nucleus had a double layered covering called nuclear membrane.
Very good. As that of the cell in the similar way, nucleus has a
Nuclear
double layered membrane. Okay, double layered membrane. What is that membrane called?
Nuclear membrane.
Nuclear membrane.
Called as nuclear membrane. Called as nuclear membrane. So anything else about the nuclear membrane did you study? Anything else about the
Has pores which allow the
Very good. It has pores in it. What is the work of those pores?
It allows the transfer of material from inside the nucleus to outside.
Outside where? Outside where? Outside where?
Environment.
Outside the
Cytoplasm.
Cytoplasm.
Very good. Outside means here we are speaking about the cytoplasm. inside the nucleus to the cytoplasm. They will be easy to exchange because of the pores present in this membrane. Okay, actually there is a double layered membrane which is called as a nuclear membrane, and this nuclear membrane which has this nuclear membrane. Okay, nuclear membrane has pores, which helps in exchange of materials between inside of nucleus with the cytoplasm, isn't it? With the cytoplasm. So anything else? In the previous class we studied up to here only. Then the next thing that we are going to study is, see, first thing is it has double layered membrane called as nuclear membrane. In that membrane there are small pores. Those pores will help to the exchange of the materials. Okay, exchange of the materials. Between whom it is exchanging? Inside to the external cytoplasm. Now the next thing is it has chromosomes. The chromosomes will be rod-shaped structures like this. See, chromosomes will be like this.
Wait, ma'am, will write.
Will write up? Okay. Chromosomes will be like this. Rod-shaped structures. Okay. The next thing that is present in the nucleus is rod-shaped structure. The name for those rod-shaped structures is chromosome. And these chromosomes, they will appear only when there is a cell division process. Only when there is cell division is occurring. The cell is supposed to divide. At that time only they will be visible. If there is no cell division going on, if the cell is not supposed to divide, these chromosomes will not be visible. Okay. So what are the next thing that you can see in the cell is chromosomes. And this will be like this. Rod-shaped structures. These are called as the chromosomes. Just I'm giving an idea how does the chromosomes look like. Okay, the chromosomes looks like this. The chromosomes, the shape of the chromosomes is like this. So the first thing is nuclear membrane is there, and apart from the nuclear membrane, there are some pores in the nuclear membrane which will exchange the materials with the cytoplasm and the nucleus. And the third thing that is present in the nucleus is chromosome. And these will not be present always. This will not be visible always. They will be there. They will be there in another form. They will be there in another shape and form. That is called as chromatin material or chromatid material. It may be defined in two different ways, chromatin or chromatid material. But whenever the cell is supposed to divide, these chromosomes will be visible in the nucleus. Anybody any doubt? Yes, Ganga?
No, ma'am.
Raise the hand. No. Okay, let me write the third composition. Third composition is it has chromosomes. Okay, chromosomes which are rod-shaped structures. These are the rod-shaped structures. Visible only when
Cell division is happening.
only when cell is supposed to divide. Okay, cell is supposed to divide. If cell doesn't want to divide, this will not be present. They will be present in the form of entangled thread-like structure that is called as chromatin material. Yes, Ganga, off your mic. Okay, the third composition. Ganga, off your mic. Yes, somebody inform her. Ganga, off your mic. So let me come to the third composition. It has chromosomes. The third thing that a nucleus is having is chromosomes. How they are looking like? What is the shape of the chromosome?
Rods.
rod-shaped structure. When they are visible,
When the process is going.
only when the cell division process is occurring. Only the cell is supposed to divide, at that time only these rod-shaped structures will be visible. If cell is not going to divide, at that time these will not be visible. They will be present in the form of the thread-like structures. Entangled thread-like structures, they are called as chromatic material. Okay, chromatic material. So this is about the composition of the nucleus. So one by one, who will say the composition of the nucleus? What is the first thing that you are going to see in the nucleus?
It has double layer membrane called as nucleus membrane.
Very good. What is there in the nuclear membrane further?
Double layer membrane. Double layer membrane.
So okay, double layer membrane, that is nuclear membrane. What is there in the nuclear membrane?
Chromosomes.
Nuclear membrane, what is there?
Pores.
Pores are there in the nuclear membrane. See, the nuclear membrane will be like this. Okay.
Somebody disturbing.
Somebody disturbing us? Who is that? Somebody? Yeah, buddy, you don't have any work. You have only the work to disturb us. That means he is a totally useless fellow. So disturbing others. He is not having the knowledge that he shouldn't disturb. Okay. So this is a nucleus. This is the nuclear membrane, and these are the pores. Okay. These are the pores. So what is the use of these pores?
To exchange of materials from cytoplasm to nucleus.
Very good. The use of the pores is to exchange the materials. Exchange the materials between the inside of the nucleus to the cytoplasm. The next thing which is present in the nucleus is
Chromosomes.
chromosomes. What is the shape of the chromosomes?
Rod-like structure.
Rod shape. Are they visible at every time?
They will be visible when supposed to cell will be divided.
Only when the cell is supposed to divide, at that time only they will be visible. Otherwise, they will not be visible. Okay, let me come to the next thing. Now we told about the chromosome. So let us discuss the functions of the chromosome. So we told that there are rod-shaped structures that are present in the nucleus. They will be visible only during the time of the cell division. So let us discuss about the functions of the chromosome. How actually
Ma'am,
these
and the
chromosomes
cell divide, ma'am.
during the time of the reproduction. During the time of the reproduction, cells starts dividing, and one cell gets converted into two cells. During the cell division, that is a reproduction process. It is cellular reproduction. That is called as cellular reproduction. We are saying that cell is supposed to divide, isn't it? Cell will divide during the process of reproduction. Here cell is dividing, because of that it is called as cellular reproduction. Okay, division of the cell means reproduction of the cell. That process is called as cellular reproduction. Understood? Yes. Let me come to the functions of the chromosomes. Okay, functions. What are the functions of chromosomes?
Chromosomes are composed of DNA and protein.
Very good. These consist of DNA and protein. That is, this chromosome consists of DNA and protein. And further, when we talk about these chromosomes, they contain information. What kind of the information is there means? These information, what the chromosome contain the information which will inherit the features of the parents to the next generation. For example, we will compare a child from his father. We'll compare a child from his father. Bhavani, off it. Bhavani, off it. Okay, we are going to compare father and son. Okay, so we are saying that these chromosomes are transferring the information for the inheritance of the features from the parents to the next offspring. Your offspring means children. Okay, we will take a son, father and son. Now we'll compare what are the similar things. If father is having a nettave mugu, son is also having. That means we can say that both of them have the same nose structure. Now we will say that the son's structure of the nose is exactly similar to that of the father's nose. Okay? Or we'll take hair. The hair of the mother is red, father is black. Father is black. But the color of the hairs of the son is also black. It is similar to that of the father. So how it is being transferred? It is being transferred by these chromosomes which are present in the cell. Okay, when the reproduction occurs, these chromosomes will transfer the information from the parents to the next generation. Understanding now? So what is the work of the chromosomes? There will be information in the chromosomes. What kind of the information? That can be inherited from the parents to the next generation. How actually it is present in? It is present in the form of DNA and protein. Now whatever the DNA is there, no, that will be having a functional segment, which we call it as genes. The DNA consists of a functional segment. That functional segment is called as genes. And that genes only will be transferred from the parents to the next children. And we told about the chromosomes. We are saying that these are visible only during the time of the cell division. If cell is not going to divide, that means if there is no reproduction occurring in a particular organism, if there is no reproduction occurring, then how these chromosomes, where these chromosomes will go? Actually, we are saying that nucleus consists of chromosomes. They are rod-shaped structure and they are visible only during the time of the cell division. But if it is not occurring, reproduction is not occurring, we are saying that chromosomes are there. If reproduction is not occurring, at that time where they will go? At that time where they will go? They will not go anywhere. They will be there only, but they will be there only in the form of the entangled thread-like structure. They will be like this. When cell is not supposed to divide, they will present in the form of the entangled thread-like structure. And in this position, when their shape is like this, they will be having the name chromatin material. The name given to this shape of the chromosomes is chromatin material. Understood? Yes? Is it clear? Actually, what is the thing that is there in the chromosomes means? Functions of the chromosomes means they have some information in them. What will they do with that information? They will inherit. Inherit means they will do, they will transfer. They will transfer that information from the parents to the next offspring. Offspring means the next generation, the children. Offspring means here children. They are going to transfer the information from the parents to the next generation. What kind of the information? Similar in the features. Features will be given. Similarity in the features. For example, in the sense, color of the skin, father also fair, son also fair. Color of the hair, black. Nose shape, okay. Ear shape, exactly same to that of father. Eyes shape, similar to that of the father. Those are the features that will be transferred from the parents to the next offspring. Offspring means here children. Who will do that work? That work is done by the
Chromosome.
chromosomes. Okay, but this is the work done by the chromosomes. What is actually there in the chromosomes? DNA and protein. And this transfer of the information is done by the DNA itself. What is the work of DNA? It contains the information which it will transfer. Well, to construct and organize the new cells. One means to construct and organize the new cells, that DNA will give the information. The DNA contains the information that will transfer. When it is going to transfer, how it is going to utilize that information means for constructing an organization of the new cell, the DNA will give the information. And how it will be present means it will be present in the form of the functional segments. And the name of those functional segments is genes. What is the name of the functional segment? It is gene. Now we are saying that these will be visible only during the time of the reproduction. That means in case of the cell division, cellular reproduction, cell division. But if the organism is not undergoing cell division, then how these chromosomes will be present? Instead of the rod-shaped structures, thread-like structures will be present. Chromosomes will be like this. They will be in the shape of the entangled thread-like structure. Gondal Buddhanga adange thread gate irtiti. Gunj in Hindi they'll call. Dhaga gunj huwa in Kannada, I don't know what actually they'll call. This is a thread which has been totally messed up. The thread has been messed up. A similar structure will be there for the chromosomes, which are not which are present in the cell, which is not supposed to be divided. And that particular name given to the material is chromatin material. So understood about the functions of the chromosomes? Just to transfer the information. From where they are transferring the information?
From father.
No, we shouldn't say father. We are just I gave an example. We should say parents. Okay? We should say parents. We shouldn't say father. Because mother and father together will give birth to the young one, isn't it? We should say parents. From the parents to the next generation or offspring, children. Okay, chromosomes are passing the information from the parents to the next generation. And how it will be highlighted that the information has been transported. How you can highlight? Just by judging the features. Which are the features? You can see the shape of the eyes, nose, lips, everything. You can compare the children with the father or the mother. Like this. So whatever the features that the children will get from their parents, that is due to the chromosome. But these will be present only during the cell division process. And further, when we come deep inside the chromosome, these chromosomes consist of DNA and protein. And that DNA is, it has a functional segment, which is called as genes. They will take care of transferring the information when? During the organization and the development of the cells or cell organization, isn't it? When the construction and organization of the cells is occurring. See, when the child is going to be born, then only construction and organization of the cells will occur in a human body. At that time, the genes will work there. And the features are going to be appeared in the children. Understood? And if the cell is not supposed to divide, how is the chromosome present? How does the chromosome appear?
In thread-like structure.
In thread-like structure. What is the name of that thread-like structure?
Chromatin material.
It is called
Chromatin material.
chromatin material. Understood? So now you take down the point that has to be written. Very good, very good. Continue. The one who is doing God is seeing you. You will be punished soon. Okay, let me come to the point. So I will write the points, take it down. The first point is chromosomes will transfer. What? Chromosomes contain the information. Okay, chromosomes contains information for inheritance of the features, for inheritance of the features. Can you see? Features. From where are the features transferred? From parents to the
Next generation.
next generation. From parents to next generation.
In the form of DNA.
Okay, further we'll write in the form of DNA we don't want. Okay, in the form of DNA we don't want. We will, okay, let it be. Why? Let us make it more clear. In the form of DNA, so that it will be clear. In the form of DNA. Do you know what do you mean by DNA? Anybody?
Deoxyribonucleic nucleic acid.
Deoxy, very good. Deoxyribonucleic acid. D means deoxy. Deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay. Further, these chromosomes will contain DNA and protein. Second thing.
Ma'am, we can't see clearly.
Can't see clearly. For this problem, I cannot solve. I have already informed the office. They are going to sort it out. Try to take the screenshot and zoom it and write. Okay. Or take some friends' help. Take the help of the friends. After writing,
What you wrote?
After writing, I will know you can understand. You can take the clear shot.
Now what
Yes.
you wrote, ma'am?
Where?
Second.
Second, I didn't start still. I will write now. Now,
Ma'am, DNA
chromosome.
stands for
Deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay. If you want more clearly, it is given in the textbook also, I think so.
Yes, ma'am, there it is.
It is there. Page number 62. Page number 62. In the third para it is C. Besides that prokaryotic cell. This is the textbook. Okay. Besides this, it is here. This is a prokaryotic cell. Besides this, in this para it is here. Deoxy. Can you get? Okay. Is it there?
Yes,
So let me come to the next point. Chromosomes contain. Chromosomes contain what? Contains.
DNA and proteins.
Very good. DNA and proteins. Further, what is the work of the DNA?
Proteins, ma'am.
Proteins. It is also one of the substance, chemical substance, protein. Amino acids, you know, amino acids, they will join together to give the protein. It is an important thing that our body needs. Very important substance that is required by your body. Okay. When the amino acids group together, we will get the protein. Okay, next thing. This DNA molecule contains the information necessary for constructing and organizing these cells.
Called genes.
DNA contains information. Contains information which helps in constructing an organization of the cell. Which DNA contains information which helps in constructing and organizing the cells. Okay. And further, this DNA is, you know, it has functional segments. Functional segments of DNA are called
Genes.
genes. Okay. And I think so next week or next month, maybe the school may reopen. So all your problems will be solved. I think so. I don't know actually. There is a rumor or it is like this. I don't know actually what's going to happen. Okay.
Ma'am,
Next
when
point.
will you check books?
Today I'm going to take it to home. Yesterday they didn't bring it because of some work. So today I'll take them to home while going. And after correction, I will inform you. After the correction has been finished, I will inform you. You can take them back. If school opens next week only, then it's very good. You can take from here only directly. Okay. If there is a time for reopening of the school, then before that only I will return the books. If it is soon going to be reopened, I will give in the school. If it is late for the reopening of the school, then I'll inform you. You can come and collect the books from the old school. Is it okay? I still didn't collect the books from the school. Today I'm going to take it and then check it. Okay. Now this is the time of the cell division. But if there is cell is not supposed to divide, in non-dividing cells, what happens to the DNA then? In non-dividing cells, see, in
Chromatin.
chromatin material, very good. In non-dividing cells, very good. In non-dividing cells, DNA appears as chromatin material. Chromatin material. Yes, I can erase the board. Still, there is a point to write it.
Yes, ma'am.
I can erase upper side.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Then this chromatin material, how it looks like? It looks like the thread-like
Thread-like
structure. Okay, thread-like structure. Entangled thread-like structure.
Entangled mass of thread-like structure.
Yes, chromatin material appears as entangled ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊಂದಲಾಗಿದ್ದು entangled thread-like structure. When again the cell wants to divide, that thread gets converted into rod-shaped chromosome. Okay. When the cell is not supposed to divide, the chromosomes will be in the form of, or DNA will be in the form of the chromatin material. How does that chromatin material appear? Looks like this. That appears as entangled thread-like structure.
Like structure.
Okay. But if cell want to divide now during the cell division, that chromatin threads get converted into rod-shaped structure. What are those structures called? Again,
Chromosomes.
Correct? Again, chromosomes. So this is about the functions of the chromosome. Another thing that also will write. But when cell wants to divide, chromatin material appears as chromosome. But when cell is supposed to divide, chromatin material gets converted into chromosomes. Okay, chromosomes. This is about the total functions of the chromosomes. Anybody any doubt here? Is it clear?
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You can remember it by writing a flow chart also. Easily you can remember. If you want it to be easily remembered, you can write the flow chart. Okay? You can write the flow chart. Chromatin material here. For the sake of understanding, I'll write here, see. Chromatin material. Then chromosomes. When this is there, body is not visible. Okay.
When cell is
This
supposed
side
to
you
divide.
write. No cell division. Here, no cell division. No cell division. Here, cell division. Flow chart. Easily you can remember. Okay. So chromatin material, no cell division. Chromosomes, cell division. In a short manner, you can remember. So anybody, any doubt about the functions of the chromosomes? Yes, anything?
No, ma'am.
Is it clear? So how does the chromosomes look like?
Rod-like structure.
Very good.
Rod
They
like
look like a rod-shaped structure. What they are going to transfer? What they are going to transfer?
inheritance of features from parents to next generation.
Very good. So they are going to transfer the features from the one generation to next generation. See, remember this. This is very important because next year 10th standard continuation of this one is there. Heredity and evolution. The complete chapter. Is something here?
ಮುಂದಿನ ವಾರ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಚಾಲಾತಾವ್ರಿ.
Maybe I don't know. There is an information, but whether it is right or wrong, I don't know. There is a rumor. That means in general, they are saying that next week there is a chance of reopening of the school. If yes, I don't know. They will give the information. Okay, they will inform you. Okay, so this is very important thing I'm saying you because next year continuation of this is there in heredity and evolution. If you understand about the chromosomes, chromatin material, DNA, everything, next year it will be easy for you. Okay, the next question to you: what is the chromosome composed of? What it is composed of?
DNA, protein.
Very good, very good. What is the work of DNA? What is the work of DNA?
DNA
Which help in constructing and organizing cells.
organizing cells.
Which helps DNA contains the information which helps in constructing and organization of the new cell. Now next, which are the functional segments of the DNA?
Genes.
Genes.
Genes are the functional segments of the DNA. Now, how is the chromosome appearing when the cell is not supposed to divide?
Thread-like
It
structure.
appears in form of
Chromatin
chromatin
material.
It appears as a chromatin material. What is the shape of the chromatin material?
Thread-like shape.
Rectangular
Thread-like
thread-like structure.
This is most important. Just a thread like you shouldn't say.
Structure.
Entangled means Gondalagiddu, I think so. Okay. Entangled thread-like structures. Okay. When these entangled thread-like structures changed into rod-shaped, when they will change into rod shape?
When cell
Reproduction is occurring.
Very good. When reproduction is going to occur, when cell is supposed to divide. So is it clear about the functions of the chromosomes? Let us come to the next thing. Functions of the nucleus. Actually, I would have discussed that only, but I came to chromosomes because we started with rod-shaped structure space. So I told you the functions of the chromosomes. The next thing is the functions of the nucleus. So can you tell me what is the function of the nucleus? In the beginning only when we were talking about the nucleus, we told it is the control room. That means what is the work of the nucleus?
It carries the genes. Controls all the activities of cell.
Takes the food in and out.
Very good. Don't want that one. Exactly right. It controls the activities. It regulates the process of chemical activities. That is the work done by the functions here means what is the work done by them. Now we learned about the functions of the chromosome. Functions means what work are these doing in the cell. Understood? What work is done by these particular portions in the cell. So now we are going to discuss about the functions of the nucleus means what is the work done by the nucleus in the cell. So the first work that is done by the cell means it is the central, it is in the center position, isn't it? It is in the center position. So functions of nucleus. So as we discussed in the previous class, it is the brain of the cell, it is the control room of the cell. So all the activities are controlled by this one. Who is controlling all the activities?
Nucleus.
Nucleus. Since nucleus is controlling all the activities of the cell, it plays a central role in cellular reproduction. Just now we told cellular reproduction. No? It is the process by which a single cell divides into two cells. It plays a very important role. It is in the central, it plays a central role in cellular reproduction. Cellular reproduction means single cell is going to divide into two. Okay, it plays what? Plays a central role in
Cellular
in
reproduction.
cellular reproduction. How it is playing a central role in reproduction? In cellular reproduction means single cell will be there. See, actually it's not there for your syllabus, but I am just making it understand so that it becomes easy for you in the future classes. This is the nucleus, this is a cell. So what happens when the cell is supposed to divide? That is means during the process of cellular reproduction. Cell is dividing, no? Cellular reproduction. What happens? This cell becomes like this. First, the nucleus will divide. Okay, the nucleus will divide like this. Okay, this single cell starts dividing like this. See, nucleus is dividing first, then you will be able to get the two cells. Okay. See, during cellular reproduction, what is actually happening? The nucleus is playing a central role in the cellular reproduction. What it is doing? It is getting converted into two cells. A single cell, the nucleus starts becoming elliptical and then it gets divided into two nucleuses. See, after this, you will come to know like this.
Ma'am, it happens in amoeba, ma'am.
It happens like this. See. Now the nucleus has divided first.
Ma'am, in humans it will not happen, ma'am.
You'll come to know slowly everything that you knew it. If we go deep in that, so many complications will arise. You just understand what is actually the things that are given to your syllabus. Okay. If you go deep there, everything will be messed. So step by step we will learn slowly. Okay. So one by one it is there. How it is there, you'll go like that only. This year also, next year also it is there, continuation. So whatever is there within the syllabus, will go according to that, so that everything goes in the mind very easily and you can understand. First, whatever has to be taught, next process that one. If I tell everything this year only, next year, everything it gets confused. So let us come here. During the cellular reproduction, this nucleus is playing the central role. Why we are saying that it is playing a central role? First, the nucleus elongates, and it divides. And then, see, first nucleus is dividing. See the diagram, who is dividing first?
Nucleus.
Nucleus. Since the nucleus is dividing and giving the signal to the cell also to divide, giving the signal to the cytoplasm also and the cell membrane also. First, it divides itself and tells the cytoplasm and cell membrane to divide, and then you'll get the two cells. So what you are going to get? A single cell divides into two. Okay, divides into two cells. Again, the next thing, it plays a very crucial part along with the surrounding. It plays a very crucial, important part. In what? In understanding how is the cell actually developing, and during the time of maturity, what is the thing happening in the cell, how actually the cell is developing. It plays a crucial role when, along with the surrounding, that nucleus is going to adjust and understand the situation, how the cell is developing, at what time it is going to be matured, and what are the chemical activities that are going to occur in the cell. That will be regulated by the nucleus. Understood? So these are the functions of the nucleus. What is the next function? Means it plays a crucial part along with the environment in determining what, when the cell
I'm
is.
writing the word.
I'll write now. So you will be writing, because of that I'll move apart. First I'll explain, I'll move a little bit apart so that you can see everything. Then I'll write again. Is it okay? So next thing is, what it forms, it will exhibit maturity during the diagram of the. Okay, take it down. Otherwise, it plays a crucial role or important role. Crucial role means crucial part or crucial role. Just English words. The main thing is it is doing a very important work. Okay, it plays a crucial part along with the environment. See, due to the changes in the environment, the cell also undergo the changes, isn't it? But who is giving some other information and giving the order to change that one? It is nucleus, isn't it? Nucleus will give the order. When the environment changes, based on the changes in the environment, nucleus will release some chemicals and it will give the order to the cell to undergo the changes during the development and during the maturity. Okay, so it plays a crucial part along with the environment. When to study now. First, it will study to determine the way the cell is going to study or to determine what to determine? To determine the development in the cell and changes during time of maturity, development in the cell and changes during maturity and regulates the chemical activity and regulates the chemical activities going on in the cell. Regulates the chemical activities of the cell. Okay, of the cell. See, what is the work of the nucleus means? First thing is, it plays a very important role during the process of cell division. A single cell gets divided into two. Okay. Second thing, it understands along with the environment, it determines what are the things, what are the developments that are going to occur in the cell during the process of development also and during the process of maturity also. What is the thing that is going to occur? And after determining all those things, after studying all those things, it regulates the chemical activities. It will regulate the chemical activities. That means it is controlling the chemical activities of what? Of the cell. What kind of the chemical activities has to occur? It will first see how the cell is developing. Okay, what are the changes that are undergoing in the cell due to the environment? Then it will give the order. Since this is the position in the environment, it has to act like this. How? By the chemical activities in the cell. By controlling the chemical activities in the cell. Who is controlling the chemical activities here?
Nucleus.
Nucleus is controlling the cell. Okay, so nucleus will decide about the cellular reproduction. That means it divides the single cell into two, and then it observes the developmental stages and maturity stages of the cell, and then it will give the order for the chemical activities that has to occur inside the cell. So is it clear? Anybody any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
Okay, is it clear?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can ask. I think it is clear. The main role of the nucleus is to divide a single cell into two, and next work of the nucleus is to see what is the changes occurring in the environment. If this is a change occurring in the environment, that it has to give order to the cell to undergo this chemical activity so that it can withstand or it can develop, it can mature. It can develop also, it can mature also by the chemical activities of the cell. So who is giving the order for all these chemical activities? It is
Nucleus.
Yes.
Okay, understood?
Yes.
So we will learn further more about the nucleus in the next class, and prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cells also. Okay, time is up. So we will learn further about the nucleus, about the nucleolide, and the prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells, and then we'll go to the cytoplasm, which consists of large number of cell granules. And one by one, we will learn each cell organelle. They may be endoplasmic reticulum, they may be mitochondria, Golgi complex, anything. Okay. So is it clear? I can erase the board.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thanks for today's class. If
When
any
do
doubt, you can ask.
ma'am,
Yes.
when do you give fair?
After the correction, today I'm going to collect the books from the school. Okay. When I finish the correction work, then I'll inform you in the class itself, or I'll put some notice in the group so that you can come and collect the books from the school. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank